Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I'm sure some of you guys are probably wondering just what the heck is going on. The fact that I'm making a video on Invisible Woman when we just got tier 4 for Iron Man, War Machine, and Hulkbuster. Well, Iron Man's tier 4 has been here for a couple of years now, but he just got a brand new uniform, and I only made a one and done for him because the simple fact is, he's not really doing anything new and exciting. He's literally just doing the same things he's been doing. So I don't really feel the desire to make a video on him. And I see myself skipping over tier 4 War Machine unless they drop a new game mode where he's just absolutely fantastic for, and likewise for Hulkbuster. Sadly, if they gave him penetration, I would consider the tier 4, but for now, he's going to sit here at level 80. I did give him a CTP of destruction because he needs that penetration badly, but I don't think even with the destruction, he's a worthwhile tier 4. So I'm skipping over him, and I'm going to go back and tier 4 some of the characters that I've been skipping over to see what else they drop, because realistically where I'm at right now, I have 30k plus for some of these tier 4 materials. The only thing that I'm a little low on is Soul of the Falcon, so I'll basically just tier 4 a couple characters that I really like or that just seem very fun, that could be useful for AC and Underworld Arena, and then I'll hang on to maybe 10-12k ish. So if there's any characters you want to see me tier 4, drop it in the comment section. I'm gonna start off with Invisible Woman, and I'm probably, against my better judgment, gonna do Doom because I love Doom even though he's so mediocre. I'm so sad. And besides that, I'm thinking about doing Quicksilver as well, because as it stands, I have, what is it, 32 tier 4s. I'd like to get up to like 35 and then see what else. I was also considering Maddie, but since I had the discount on Invisible Woman already, I figured I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on her. Hopefully with the new uniform and tier 4 for X23, she's absolutely fantastic for more than just ABX, because if all she does is replace Hope Summers for ABX, I'll probably just skip over her tier 4 like I did for Gwenpool, because Gwenpool, yes, is replacing Green Goblin, but level 80 is enough. That's it. Anyways, let's have a little bit of fun with Invisible Woman. I decided to do a little showcase for her at level 80 here, since I never made a video on her when she first got this uniform and the level 80 upgrade. Now this is what the build currently looks like. I have a CTP of Rage on her, but you could use her with a CTP of Energy or Destruction. It's just that you run the risk of losing your proc because her skills trigger really quickly, and the rotation is supposed to be 3-5-4 or 6-3-5-4. All right, let me see how we do against Null. Null is not necessarily the most difficult boss, but I just want to get a feel for what her damage looks like. To be honest, that damage is not looking very good. I know it's a CTP of Rage, but that damage does not look very good. Looks like if you want to use her for PvE and PvP, probably the destruction, but you're probably better off just doing with her what she's supposed to do, which is just PvP, and just give her an authority. Well, I got caught up on that fourth skill, eh? Sad times. I expected more damage since she's level 80, and this is just Null, so kind of sad, but I'm happy I tested it. No, I'm gonna just keep her with an authority, which I think is the best CTP for her. And I'm sure some of you guys are saying, hey, why are you going with Invisible Woman over Hulkbuster, since she's also lacking one of the tools that you say are essential for PvP, which in her case, she doesn't have iframe ignore. In the case of Hulkbuster, he has iframe ignore. So it's just that, hold on, because her skills linger for such a long time and flood the map in such a way where eventually you're gonna come out of iframe and you're gonna get hit by her, and she has penetration on the skill that hits the hardest, it just makes sense to go with her over Hulkbuster. Like, she's the better of the two. I know they're not necessarily directly competing because one's combat, one's blast. I'm just looking at like value, and especially when you consider the fact that what's it called, that her leadership, or sorry, not leadership, her uniform bonus gives you debuff removal. So I'm pretty much going to be using her on my team for Otherworld Arena. Might as well make her as good as possible by getting her to tier 4 since I have the mats, as opposed to Hulkbuster, where the best I can get out of him is just stalling out some fights in AC. And her direct competition, which would be War Machine, the best I can get out of him is a support for the machine team that's really lacking. Like Rescue, Rescue, for example, is not even worthy of a video. Like truly, she is such a freaking disappointment, bro. Like, she's Hulkbuster but worse. She gives you debuff removal when she uses a skill, which thankfully in her case, she uses the skill at the start of the fight from what I've seen in AC. Right? It heals you and gives you debuff removal, but you have to be in the bubble to get the heal and the debuff removal. So it's just like, the character doesn't have penetration, the character doesn't have iframe ignore, the character is just lacking so many things. The fact that she's paywall is freaking insane to me. So it was between making a video on on Rescue or Invisible Woman. I'm like, listen, I'd rather struggle with Invisible Woman. And I gotta say, this was a kind of a struggle. I was expecting more for a level 80, to be honest, with the fact that she is... Alright, let me see how we do against Ultron. It's only 39, but she doesn't have much in the way of a support system here. Because you have to use characters that have the energy projection tag. So we only have Cyclops. I'm pretty sure it's just Cyclops that's available here. Yeah, because you can't use Thing for extra attack. You can't use Reed for a better leadership. I don't think Franklin or the other kid, which I'm gonna call her the other kid because she's so bad, man. Like, her damage is trash, her support value is not there. Like, they've just been missing the ball, bro. Like, oh man, okay, that was me being stupid there, but they've just been dropping the ball all 2024, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Like, there's been some highlights, but like, golly, bro, they struggling to give us some bangers. Or I don't know, maybe they're not struggling, maybe they're just not trying. You know what I'm saying? They just got the game on autopilot and they're just like, listen, whatever we can get, we'll take it, and that's it. To be honest, this is kind of weak. Like, I've seen way better clear speeds out of my level 80s than this. I'm gonna see if I can finish here. No. Wow, so even before he moved. Yikes, okay. Let me make sure I don't get clapped. Listen, I hit this man. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's BS, bro. Y'all see me hit this man with Cyclops before he did the green attack, bro. Like, stop it. Stop the cap. Like, that's a bullshit, bro. The hell was that? Alright, let me see how she does on stage 84 against Gore. Come on. Now, since she doesn't have guaranteed critical rate, sometimes the rage lags behind, which kind of sucks. And then also Gore has a tendency to, okay, hold on, move out of the radius of my attacks. Okay, unfortunate. It's hoping for a little bit of extra damage. Sometimes you can get him to delay this little phase here just a little bit. Oof, that was close. Okay, hold on. Get him down to 13 maybe. Okay, barely. Barely. So she's looking okay-ish. Definitely not like Sharon Rogers level, but Sharon is pretty one-dimensional, where she's like a nuke for world boss, like a damage sponge that can nuke. She's like basically a better version of War Machine, even though War Machine is new. But then again, War Machine has a support value, even though it's a niche support. But whatever. Point is, I guess I shouldn't compare Invisible Woman to somebody like Sharon, because she has a lot more value than Sharon. Because okay, come on, there we go. Because you can use her for Otherworld Arena, and she's actually gonna clap teams. Like, she makes a big difference being on teams. I've lost to a lot of Invisible women. Yeah, Invisible women. Whammon. There we go. that's the way. So respect the Invisible women when you see them in Otherworld Arena. That's part of the reason why I'm gonna tier 4 mine, because I want to be toxic. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now, hopefully I don't get killed here. Like, I have a tendency to fuck around and find out against, like, whenever my HP is full, I'm like, la 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 la, and then just run around and then get hit by 3 purple attacks dead. But usually when my HP is low, I play a little bit more cautiously. But since I'm recording, you never know what might happen. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Come on, give me. Oh, wow. This man moved out of the radius. I got nothing. That sucked, bro. That sucked, fam. Like, I know she's not that weak. Like, because look at this rotation. This rotation, okay, he moved again. Yo, Gore, you are a real see you next Tuesday, pal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a waste man. Okay, don't move. And if you move forward, right? See, like, this is what it was supposed to look like last time. Still not the greatest, but like, better. So respect Invisible women. Okay, I'm not trying to get clapped. Alright, so it should be done here. So, not necessarily the greatest showcase. Listen, if you want to get the most damage possible, but you also might have a headache, go with Destruction. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what she can do for PvE before I go ahead and tier 4 her and barely use her for PvP, which you'll probably never see. Most people, myself included, don't make PvP videos for AC and Otherworld Arena, right? It just doesn't happen. And I don't think she's gonna be super meta at tier 4 even for timeline battle, unless they change the meta completely, or for the first time in, I don't know, shit, feels like 3 months, ban Wolverine, Sentry, and Silver Surfer. Like, I'm pretty sure these guys have not been banned in the last 3 months. It's just been Logan, Sentry, and Silver Surfer dominating. And again, these guys might just have the game on autoplay or autopilot, and that's why nothing is really being updated significantly. Anyways, I'm out.